This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Okay, so the rumor is Boosie is running out of cash, and this is why he went against Vlad. Now, Vlad has issued his last offer to Boosie, basically saying, hey, I think this is a better offer. You doing your thing now. You'll have your own content, your own channel, and we'll promote that channel by you coming on Vlad, and then I'll go on your channel and I'll help you set your channel up. Because Boosie has fumbled the ball, okay? He had a consistent thing going with Vlad, and now Vlad doesn't even want to pay any money for it, right? Because he feels so insulted. And it just seems like a better way to work, you know, like this whole money thing and people talking about money hasn't been working out for Vlad. He's losing guests. More people are trying to stick him up for money. And, you know, that's the problem when you start paying people and are so proud and vocal about it. And it kind of ruined the game for a lot of people. I'm not blaming Vlad, but, I mean, it is kind of the root of the issue where a lot of guests now want to get paid. I mean, imagine if that worked everywhere. You know, it's just really in hip-hop. People don't get paid to go on a lot of these other podcasts, only hip-hop podcasts, you know? And that's because people aren't selling music. Boosie hasn't had a lot of shows, okay? Even though he still gets booked every weekend, it's not like it was before. The features have died down. He's been building on his property, which increases the taxes. You know, it's just a lot's going on with him. Yeah, he has a lot of cars. His kids are always getting in trouble. He has more kids, more girlfriends. You know, there's only so much a bank account can take. So this is why a lot of people are making these assumptions of why he went against Vlad, because he wants more. First of all, he wanted more money, right? Second of all, he needs more streams of income now. You know, he'll be streaming soon. He's looking at Adrien Broner, I'm sure, and saying like, "Yo, I could do that. I could do that," and he could. But with Boosie, he's going to get in trouble because Boosie can't stay out of trouble. He doesn't know when to cut the cameras off. That's how he got in trouble the last time. He got caught with a weapon. It's not good. Tiger drops a new track, but it sounds like all of his old tracks. So he hasn't really reinvented himself. A lot of people were saying, now that music's kind of moved forward past this, I'm not into this anymore. This is more like 2017. It is. It's 2017 and 18. He's going to have to update. He's gotten comfortable with his OnlyFans checks. If you don't know, Tiger makes a lot of his money on OnlyFans now. And old hit records, obviously. Well, it looks like Young Thug is finally tweaking out and showing us, okay? This isn't just a goofy picture. This is him tweaking right now. We know he's a tweaker, okay? He tweaked out on Gunna. Let everybody else take a deal. But when Gunna takes a deal, he's a snitch. You know, Young Thug needs to focus on just making hit records now. I saw him in a scooter going around some casino the other day. Bro, you got to get back in the studio, bro. Because, like, I thought he'd be back bigger than ever. He came back, like, with his name tarnished, to be honest with you. Rick Ross shows off his gym on Architectural Digest. He shows off a great, massive, beautiful house that he and his partners bought on Star Island, $35 million. And I think they put $5 or $10 million into it, and they're hoping to sell it for $100 million now. He does REITs now. He does real estate investments in a trust with a bunch of people. It's very smart. A lot of people do this. You know, they pool their money together and they buy up tons of properties, you know, and they just start rehabbing them. Rick Ross is like the face of it, and it works. And I'm sure Rick Ross gets better rates and a lot of other stuff. So there is a gym, a Christian Dior gym. It's on all the equipment. And this is really just for someone that's over the top. That's what they're marketing this house to. That's why it has Christian Dior plated equipment. Now it says Rick Ross has never used this gym. He says, have you exercised here yet? Of course not. It's the boss, you feel me? Of course. I plan on doing it next Monday. I promise. You got my word. Then we got Finesse 2 times. He claims that they want to lock him up, okay? Ever since they got his girlfriend Suge, he says they're trying to lock me up. He goes on a rant and basically says that they're targeting him now, and they want him too.
Went to court, so they settled for trial. They settled for trial, which I ain't worried about the charge because I took the charge. Now they saying that they gonna come back and indict me. If they dismiss hers, they gonna come back and indict me. That shit illegalism. I told them from the jump it was my shit. Y'all supposed to charge me then. Y'all wanna wait until y'all see y'all ain't got no evidence on this woman. Yes, that's what they saying. They saying if they dismiss hers, that they gonna come back and re-indict me for it. Well, guess what? It is what it is, man. So Suge went to court. So
that's crazy. That's crazy. And he already tried to take responsibility for it. You can't be. This is crazy. That's got to be illegal, man. It's not right, you know. Adrien Broner is in a lot of trouble. So Tanjali, let's see. Adrien Broner addresses a Tanjali live stream incident. Says she was overdoing it before the apology. He says, man, I ain't violate that girl. She's overdoing it. Tell her I said, I'm sorry. I apologize. Call me or text me. Now, supposedly he touched her inappropriately on stream. She's 19. He's 36. That also doesn't look good, even though she is technically legal. But you can't just put your hands on a woman. And he's drunk all the time. So it's like he's drunk with Dean and they do dumb stuff. And it is what it is. So Adrien Broner, it could be over for him already. Now, him and Dean came back together after he allegedly stole from Dean. Dean probably work something out where money will never touch his hands again, and he'll just be fair, and they'll do everything on contracts. But I'm going to be honest with you. I wouldn't trust Adrien Broner. Good. Gunplay says he could have took 50 Cent to court after he was touched at the BET Awards. They maced him, and they took his chain, and 50 Cent wore the chain in a Young Jeezy video, or he had a kid wear it or something. I don't know. You know, Gunplay says I wasn't going to take the stand against 50 Cent, so I let it slide. I was down for a civil case, but I had to do criminal charges, and I vowed to not do that. Now, since he has been, him and Rick Ross aren't cool anymore, he doesn't completely bash him. He just has a couple gripes with him, which he addressed about his rap career. But other than that, you know, Gunplay has said, yeah, I'm going to just move on. I'm not going to run around with Rick Ross anymore at all. And, you know, he says, I'm down to, like, sit down with Yayo. And I don't know how I feel about that, sitting down with Yayo and Uncle Murder and all that. It's like, I know he's open to it, but also at the same time, they were the ops before, you know? It's like, it just doesn't play well. It won't, you know, it's better it's not going to really do anything for you. It's better to do other things, you know? That's all I can say. Anyways, this is Jordan Town with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. If I can improve on anything, please let me know below. I'll check you guys in the next one. This is Jordan Town with JT News. Please smash that like button, share the video. Please comment below. Conversate with me. I look at all the comments. I try to like them all. I appreciate you. Peace.